great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Raiders defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds Johnston. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7 from the 20. To throw is Watson. That is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, Watson looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Watson looks to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. Now, some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So a big call there on their opening drive. They go for it on 4th and goal. It pays off.
And I think, Brandon, they were feeling...
Oh, this is blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the 50, it's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Palmer. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete to Cobb. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Off of play action, it's Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Slot man moves right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Trey Tucker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut the lead back down to 2. Aubrey now for the point after. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Herbert. Open man, here's Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Find that. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Go.
Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ray.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
21. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Cobb. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion right is Johnston. Herbert on first down now. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Set.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and goal from the 1. A final shot before break. Herbert. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 21, here's the second down and 6. Now Watson. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Third down and 6. Watson. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now Watson throwing on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Cobb, and he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Adams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
Back to throw, Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Play action. It's Herbert. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Brand. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught with a catch right side. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 6 now.
54 down, he's coming. 54!
To throw is Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, it's Watson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up second and 2 at the 48-yard line.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, 48 yards. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Watson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To throw, Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, able to avoid him. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's complete to Adams. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Set. 55.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.